Kuponi I wo Oni ya wo Emmanuel Oni ya wo Emmanuel Nyankopon Oni ya wo I am musumfo rasa akodi enie medenchia e free the studios of Golden Radio 93.5 Worcester, Massachusetts. Nyamisha bebre Nyankopon hira obi bia enuanom ne adofo amutie me da bia madofo da bia amutie me Nyankopon ka mo ho minim se da bia yutie me mu de sunsunpa ene de akomapa ene odo eta echi da bia Nyankopon ka mo ho enchi edikan ma ya apostle osofo mponsa ola minister osofo Nyankopon hira mo enchi also toss me osofo Reverend Prince Nana Kobi Nyankopon hira mo osofo all the deacons and deaconesses, presiding elders, or the war. Yeah. The presiding elder war. Nyankopon shira all the minister. Elder Engman or central Nyankopon shira. Elder Samson Cobb Nyankopon shira. All the elders and deacons and deaconesses, members of the presbytery of the Church of Pentecost, Emmanuel Assembly, Worcester, Massachusetts. Nyankopon shram bebre se ope bia kope bia som every Sunday with us. See us at 617 Lincoln Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. There be you have seasoned men of God who are spirited, who are seasoned in the word and in life and in experience in itself, and they can be able to and they can lead you in pretty much every circumstance that you're going through. Nyankopon shram bebre Emmanuel Assembly for na yedin chiama mu Emmanuel hour there be every Sunday be 7:30. Nyankopon shram medenchia ema mehokani charity Nyankopon shram be obi oko vacation kakra yeah have all the fun ejamenem kra no yeah risk of you fi abetopa yeah they ham so but Nyankopon kra emu yeah medenchia ema mini or me mama na na fia ponsa ye from Esther Sakwadi Esther Nyankopon shram for your love, your dedication, your care, and your spirit, your relenting spirit, your relentless spirit. There be I just say you always fighting for me. Nyankopon shall be brave. Me kwaya exams na me first no ye do the air dia me say ma me time chi hu obompa time chi ma me Nyankopon shall. May good fortune be with you and your guiding light be strong. On shouting emroso oma unyi enche watamfo yeah. Hey, me mama nom doso me kaso bo mu nyina dia me mama comfort me mama mama love me mama Julie to say omo doso bebre Worcester honey all over the world say uni nom doso na I say hey papa me papa nom de bo mu de onka de sa akode fo nyo Worcester nya me sibudi daddy Nyankopon shaw da bibia mo bia Miss Jojo Chumesi Miss Champo. Hey, and then we fi Master down so now this week we hear something good for me. Nyankopon shaw pa woni wadwuma fo nyina oma modwuma na entre every adum nko adum de mo ye bia won hira mebre me na mfo matie fo nyina ye de Nyankopon ase e was here to aso na yetimi ye. The last week we started with something said last week was Father's Day. Na ye she bibia ase say yetimi hwe how we talk as fathers, especially knowing say you will say there's a power in our mouths as fathers. Now I'm just doing a short recap near in terminal free so now it looks more like say as fathers no God gave us spirits. We are sort of like a Latin of say in loco parentis, in status parentis. We being the fathers, we are like the spiritual fathers, the spiritual gods in our families. And when we speak, it's like we speak the oracles of God. When the father speaks, it's like God is speaking right there. When the father's role is like to guide. And then in our relationship with his children, will say, I am your father. I didn't hear. Just say he commands everything, he controls their affairs, everything else. They will say there's so much power in our mouth as fathers. When God created Adam, Adam was a lifeless being. He was clay and some dirt. But when God spoke through him, when he breathed, he became a living soul. He breathed through him his spirit, and he became a living soul. So, and fathers, we realize that what we contribute most to our children is our spirits. say and then I may kind baby Elisha catcher Gehazi say, was not my spirit with you when you went to get the thing? I didn't hear. He wasn't there, but his spirit was with him. And the fathers, we give our spirits to our children. They are very important. Say, why as a father, obi ebe your baba sa. Why say, "Oh, to me, pa with me, akasebu maso ama aye enyi ma pa abo ma brabo ma be your baba sa." Now, so why unu ni ye kwa wild one no ebe ma se uma. Very, very important. As fathers, we have to be very careful. Now, you said in marketing because. The idea whom they last week I can say you do fathers there people have some mixed emotions, some crazy feelings that they don't want to talk about it. Why? Because unfortunately most African fathers failed us. Unfortunately, no. Just say omuno man temba basa na aye nsembe brave. Na nyam enhranka nyam say see aye hu nyankopon ani ade no. Bible say I will turn the spirit of the fathers to their children and the children to their fathers. Any torn relationship, any broken relationship between you and your fathers, God will help you to restore it. He is the restorer of human destinies. Now, last week, it was a blessing. People talked about it. Now the message says, if you want to call in, you can call in to say something, to give an encouragement to your child. The phone, the studio lines are always open. 508-304-7035 and that's the 508-796-3905. Now, last week today, you say Jesus was able to speak to a fig tree just by his words, and the fig tree died. By the power of our words, we can control so many things. We can control so many things in life, even the life of our enemies. So when you don't know how to talk spiritually, you said David, Absalom, David, no. David was able to say that God turn the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness. By so doing, David was a man of words. To no one that said God was so pleased with him because he knew how to apply the right words at the right time. Psalm 51 was, cast me not away from your presence and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Just say he knew how to tap into God's special nerve that will make God change his mind and work in his favor. When you have the power of words, life becomes easy for you. Life becomes like it becomes your oyster. The idea of you say when you learn this, o Christonia wunim kasa, o Christonia wunim paye, o Christonia wuntimi and articulating hono e na imprempin we week kakra. Said na make us James, the book of James, so be ojidi na wunim onto na narika. We gave some clarification say because na narika yes obi a wakasa na say but obi a wuntimi turning the words into the rights, in the right formative ways to make things work in his life. Na ni gidi ni nyame som ne yakwa. Adentia Gideon sem what here no obi gidi ni a wontimi turn that Gideon sem no into something good concerning his or her life no. Na ni Christo so ebe yakwa. You say etoda gidi for ebre sorry ana de say na me de bia me say mewu na say nkugu onyom awerho onyom just say those mediocre words that we speak towards our life. Oh, media mention some whom we are funny. I don't know. Oh, yes, sounds like you are sort of chance and able to abraboso. You have to learn how to turn your words into positive, into positive language. You have to learn how to speak positively to your situations, even when things are going so bad. Just learn how to change the situation by the power of your words. So why obi we say something like that. So what one our approach no about and yes obi and do obi to be a war country we to be at and here as one mo makra babuchi mo de mo so say free. So but when power changes answer and any partner it may control. But also who know how to manipulate things and how to start speaking positively, progressively. Carry a good spirit around you and your children now. Or what if one obey Hannah Mamma say? Empire will be a OTM or better no amayet me a sign kunu, a sign Japadi, our teho, our Jidini also from Christian out here sorry then. Now no more obonifo I didn't grant a now Mushi, I didn't hear. Just before I came to the studio, I was speaking to a pastor friend of mine. So I keep saying it all the time. It's not a certificate. Yeah, the same war. Ube yo jidinia it's a mantle. Ube jidinia it's a sword. So was it the word of God is sharper than any two-edged sword. Ube yo jidinia a enkranta idea man say go fight. Enya enkranta idea man say and I say certificate of akobo war ho na afi bi so and I say akobo office bi and now bedroom bi and I say living room bi abi so bi ehun say also we university. No, that is not like that. You go out there to fight with it. Yes, no one or enkrante. Yes, it's our salvation or the man. He fought for it. And he said, you have to fight for it. You have to fight for your destiny. I saw this church's yearly theme. I said, my year of forceful possession. We are taking it by force. That's what I believe. Say a GD force here to me. He's a relentless advocate. He's a lawless advocate. He will come to you. He will hit you hard, left and right. Now say your battle. They come in stages. We'll fight you forever. Fight you forever. Now, in Shrani dear Obekwa Onya Entuo, and I say in Shrandi or just Obekwa Konima, Onjani Gideon, go Jemu dia Wolusu, Ujem and Yapon Rebel Pa. And then Basia can be big a credit for a young man bear short. Sisters tell again, Uncle Sham, Mose Uti, Nesta Shelley, Usuman, a champagne, Muti, and an Akosia de Payabua, eh, move free gun, and Yamin Shammy. Now, and I wanted to talk about something small, and I have like so many speaking assignments. Now, the Ehun say last week we talked about the role of fathers. They said fathers carry those spirits, and they are able to speak certain positive things in their lives, in the lives of the kids. You say Jacob was able to say he said something negative about Reuben. It disinherited Reuben. It took Moses to go into the spirit and be like, let Reuben live. And son and image Mrs. So they say, let Reuben live. And son and image I'm a Reuben. Let's just say a idea is very important, but when the father speaks, be very careful. When your father speaks, be very careful. Even when he's strong, be very careful. Because they carry spirits. Just say they are like last week we said something, said I can for a no we tend to misinterpret it. But you can't tongue and tongue a Genesis smoke at an muscle. It's a picture was a J. I didn't tell you calling for your father, calling the spirit of your father. So now on so many occasions, God will appear to Isaac and Jacob, say, I'm the God of your father Abraham. So Israel for him say, I'm the God of your father. I didn't hear. That is whatever covenant the father goes into, it can affect you, and even like 1,000 generations. A idea very, very important. The role of a father. Last week we talked so much about it. Then it can be saying the words we speak, I'm bound to say, I want to say words are forever. Words are forever. Now, the one you said, we have to be very careful with the words we speak in life. So sorry, Anopa. Be very careful with the words, the first words that come out of your mouth. Be very careful with the first set of words you hear in your mind. Be very careful who speaks to you in the morning. Be very careful what you accept in the morning. Because some time ago, Time Magazine, they were having a survey. It is a Reader's Digest on Time Magazine. And I say, the first news article you read in the morning or you hear about in the morning, it can determine pretty much the pattern of your life for the day. If you have 4 crowds, you know. Say, also, I say, CNN and a Muslim, no, won't say, life is going to that liberal opinion. You would say, Fox News now, a Muslim, no, it's like, I said to me show before, and I edited pretty much everything. You think that it doesn't have an impact on you. It subconsciously, no, it works in your life. So, why I'm sure you with the words you speak, the words you hear every day, then it's to say, life, one way I would say, every day you'll be running from disappointment to the disagreement and so much chaos because I didn't hear. You haven't guarded what comes into you or what goes out from you in the morning. They're very important, pal. Jesus Christ, on so many occasions, he got away from his disciples early in the morning and spoke to God. Who do you speak to in the morning? Who do you speak to early in the morning? Who do you hear in the morning? Who do you communicate in the morning? A very important we have to be. Now, when we speak now, the man himself, we transfer spirits. Words are spirits. So words are spirits, and spirits never die. Say when we speak, it's a transfer. It's a transference of spirit. The words I speak to you, no, it's a transference of what is inside me. The only move NP about what is not inside me will never come out, because there's nothing there to begin with. And we empty our spirits with into the world when we speak, and therefore we should be very careful what we say. Whatever you speak, it's like a spirit from you is being departed. Is being imparted to whoever hears. Okay, and when we wake up in the morning, or when we're speaking to certain people, be very careful. Where's our spirits? And you are given a part of you. And so most preachers near something is departed from me. I didn't hear. And you come to know, but be a free. And notice, we realize that they go through so many troubles. Then your troubles no go to yes, a time for. But the thing is, when you speak too much unguarded, you lose so much of your spirit until you become an empty vessel and open to attack. When I get up in the morning, what's up, so Facebook, so now I'm say, yeah, be 2 minutes, 3, 4. What you any other day? When you woke up, you are using those good set of words, to gossip. Forgetting say, Obisu Tibebia, all country against you. Obia Tineni Ahmache. Was sorry, Anopa Bosioso, can't and send a good Wabraboso. Obiti baby or down because we're broaching Wabano. Obiti baby or down because we're all Panuano. Obiti baby or down because I was a or what a beme and a Wabenyano. Just or down because also by Eco University. And it's also sorry, Anopa. Now my winning now the Bayer Conconsa, would be and Secro, would be a Manso chain and Tokwa. Now, so now, no, you didn't tell now, Okutu didn't tell me idea. You are losing. We never suppose say, when you don't guard your words, especially in the morning, no one say words are spirits. It is when I'm speaking to you, they're speaking to you on the phone. I'm transferring something to you. When I'm speaking to you on the radio, it's a transference of spirit right there. It's when you empty yourself so much, be very careful, because you become prone to attack. Anything can attack you. Anybody can attack you because you say, hey, why empty vessel? Most especially, so like you release so much about you, say you become so prone. Like we can always every time attack him or her. We have to be very careful, when we listen to a preacher. The thing is, you are absorbing a part of his or her spirit. So now suffer mostly no, and yet suffer no is a transference of spirit. Anointing and yamidiamano and not all to go so. The Okona soft in Yamishrawa, who say yes, me some, because a shra a fin abanasono and audible mount. Whoever is speaking to you, in the pulpit. So what bompire and wakwa so and kwa sorry sakwa. Obakon bompire saying, talk to me, speak to me when I'm as I'm going to church right now. Speak to me. And kwa sorry say was on panagidi united you are going to meet God. So be a embassy or prepare to go to the embassy. And it's also when you one prepare one kind Bible one pen now bebasa. So many people don't get anything from church. That's because you don't take it seriously. You don't plan for it. You don't speak to God. Saying, as I'm going to church today, speak to me. As I'm going to church today, remind me of something. Kaimi, what it is some Kaimi what do Mamin Tewone ene. Once you do a sorry and say you are charged up to receive something. Until when you listen to a preacher, a very much important say also whom you say it's a transference of spirit coming down from the pulpit to you. The obes will summon obesum. I remember some time ago, 19 years ago, me so for be preaching. But sorry cheaper when I heard I was like a finger was like, this is you. When I walk on once a year. That year it was a miraculous year. It was the 1st of January 1989. Everything changed. Everything turned for me. and yema na any say eba no God just say nyankopon bie kwan so much something. Wait a minute, as if it down metis I say me my life is different, my life is so different. I didn't hear tia mama hu say enipa kasa be very careful, obi kasa ho a, and most especially so obi so domain will be very careful. Don't take it for granted. Oh, and and I say no me any na so anya adwuma na kika the opening answer. No, it's your man. They say obi akasa, you go to God in prayer and you challenge that person, him or her, in spirit. Say no, and no me any na so anya adwuma no bosom paye na gina nyame asem so. Say also suffer not the evil speaker to live. Nyambo asema wakai eni nyina so, but I counter it. I come against it by the power of the blood of Jesus. And tell us because they are going to be and to say, in the same way, when the pastor carries a negative spirit, be very careful. It just on the other hand, be very careful who you submit to, who lays his or her hands on you. Be very careful. No, be any idea, because sometimes, unfortunately, Nyankopon our amount na before bata obon something in the counterfeit film. Now, person any maybe near it won't suffer beyond man. Just a crowd educate you munina to me yakorisafo. And crowd educate you munina it's a namiti one of my elders no can say and crabby and on me crew and not be our asthma. You say munina or peniba could be any two mudi. It's happening now or asthma. And crowd to omudi wo by the power of his words or two dina. It's like a transference of spirit. Be very careful with Jidini. And you'll be biana also Kasagumas. You'll be biana also do Makona or then it's a boom. In the first place, you being the father or the parent, also sorry to Shras and Boomaso, Umeko school to Shragums and Boomso. They are spirits in Womachi. Hey, Uko school, Nabuni Wachi, Uko Nyakuni Wachi, Minyakupo Encounter, the God of my fathers, Minyakupo on count. You do dear Israel for they call for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Adentia, the spirit of their fathers was still with them. A very important part. Where's our spirits? And you see, very careful what we speak. Now, see, heard John 15:3 or say, now ye are clean through the word which are spoken into you. So, and some of what ye into Huefi. I didn't hear. Assembly ma Hufi. Only as you know, assembly what ye into Huefi. Jesus was speaking to his disciples. Assembly what ye into Huefi. Now, say, assembly what ye into Goofy right there. So asema what ye ma by that same spoken word no until when the preacher man is polluted, when the preacher man is not of God, and some it's all pollution. Likewise, when the preacher man is of God, and some is able to sanctify you, and some what for empire say we will submit to any false prophet, any false preacher. Because say we are tarina or for left and right near are they able to bewitch us through witchcraft. But one of the Tiakoshi is also now when you're right there. It can be brave. Now who say everything else in this life is determined by the power of our words. A very important power. The echoes we are seeing now is determined by the power of our words. Who said your president will make me can't send back ama and he see what we are saying. And just why a magician say so, but where is being spirit? No, they are able to his certain spiritual nerves. I'm an image to see. Obitimity send back on what do at all. He said, I have so much conviction, say, now what in the new Muslim the boy say. So, my dear, sir, or the new must tempt at him, because what you mean to assemble not life assassin. What means you assemble not life when you know I come. Assemble I break you down right there. It is assemble to me say life. How what makes you not want to believe, say, assemble bet me resort to your life. That word, assemble pena party, it means to say, be our brabo. Na bibia ekosu abrabomia see Proverbs 18:21 say death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Just like owoni nkotumi wo katramana na wona wo donu dinaba enti se wo hum sane man nyina na wo kasa no very careful. So wo kasa be very very careful, because you don't know which spirits are around which will hold whatever you're saying and is going to use those words against you. na ye nipa ko obi bitimi ka asem a enka ka se bia obi ni ira na ni kunu akeka nsem bi kaka na wa wonamfo na wokeka wokunu na ye sim sem che no o me wa asem na etwa mpo na pa bi adwane fa enipa ko atimi mu se wasem na itimi de wasem na ebuufo ne ade. Also, when you say spiritual word, so they record pretty much everything. When you give up a word, when you say something negative, when you say and I say now, we can say be very, very careful. Now, no human, yes, Ojidini or qua sorry, no means some action number, no means some one action number. Just say the power to create something good, they don't use it, but yet they say I didn't qua. Yet the answer didn't you say sorry be papa we also made the medomil. What is that? We are Christosum. We are Christosum. When they got a medomil. I told them papa oh she had the idea channel. So Nempem Piromo Casano and I won't be the tree. A moon be almost won't be eduomachi. So this is like, oh yeah, medomil. What is that? Sorry, they must say, there's a medomil. Where from that? Enye Christosum no. Bible says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. It won't continue to chamanano to surround pa udaya waso whatever is, speak against it, challenge that dream. Don't let the dream go like like that. To surround pa said Diana yenkugo there and I said bonida ya you're fasting not turning around. Say papa swa you're fasting to enforce it. You have to be very careful about it. So also on upon one should maybe na o funny trials out there be a David and so be an maybe a fever be a moment and so there's an they say things will start happening to you because ideas my son either. That's me who I did. As not as a you saw it nyako in the literal and I'm there assuming in the literal but one taking it serious. At some point we have time to talk about dreams, how dreams impact our lives. Now we say never be break cause we are even covenants are made in dreams sometimes. So Abraham, I'll bless you. Most of it was in dreams. Say Genesis chapter 15. They say God appeared to him in a dream. Solomon, it was in a dream. And people can make covenants in dreams. Be very careful whatever happens in your dreams. At some point, we're going to have more time to talk about it. Now, Proverbs 15:4 say, gentle words bring life and health. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. Very, very important. The words we speak, the gentle words, whatever we hear, and some can add it. Because the way who how to talk up, your words can set somebody's life ablaze. Your words can destroy somebody's marriage. Your words can destroy somebody's life in its entirety. Your words can, tarnish somebody's reputation. You can never get it back. Words are spirit. When they get released, that they don't come back again. Be very careful what you say about somebody, what you say about somebody's marriage, somebody's reputation, somebody's history. We don't guard our tongues. We didn't know can go some go no abraboso. We didn't know what domain no anima. We didn't know what domain no the train now be bread. Now look at all that. So now I will for our casa should also be because I observe certain things say omamuta use one words negatively. They live to reap the fruit of their negativity. What they share omuta dum per areas share oma brabo pa share oma wi is this year omukwa insi either aditia. They never learned to turn the words, the negativity into positivity. Matthew 24:25. Uranima talents, no to come on 7 talents. But because the medium means so it's more than 2 from the shell. Because how wicked could you be? And Kafabo was your cray. And this our was over I asked what they our for obey say now somebody media mess say no. While you say to miss me any say, my name is Banada Kunia, the Unim Yankopo. Now, mostly now, we are using your kids to get you right there. Let's be very careful about it. You read Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 2 will say, and the spirit entered into me when he spake unto me. Very important to know. The spirit entered into me when he spoke unto me. It is very careful what you hear. Or say, if the spirit of God was able to enter Ezekiel when the Lord spoke to him, be very careful when the devil's spirit speaks to you. When an evil pastor speaks to you, an evil person speaks to you, a spirit can just enter you right there. So many people have had like demonic and occultic encounters because of the spirits that they allow to speak to them. Don't allow your kids to watch any program like that. Don't allow your children to see anything or to talk to anybody like that. Be a guard, be a shield against your children. Parents. So one here, somebody will just say something negative. So all the time I try to tell my kids, you come tell me. When the teacher says something, you come tell me. And yeah, I'm gonna fight the teacher myself. So because me tell a story, kind of say, Bibiana got the teacher say, oh, this guy, he's a radical, right there. Okay, radical. No? The guy's life has been full of rebellion. What Kai said, teacher said, this guy is a radical. So now, unfortunately, now he didn't have parents who were strong enough. Also, I report so many parents now. It is like those words our teachers speak, those words our elders speak over us. I don't know. When you don't counter it as a parent, you don't baby any word, any evil word against you, I subdue it, I reverse it. So you have to learn how to reverse certain things in your kids' life. They be always shoot down any negativity in your children's life. Speak positively into their lives. Even when things are bad, and say, you're gonna be a great guy. You are blessed. You are blessed beyond the curse. Start speaking those words into your kids' life, and things will start working for them. So, if Ezekiel was able to say, and the Spirit entered into me when he spoke unto me and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. They say, as soon as the Spirit spoke, he spoke to me, the Spirit entered into me. Because words are spirits. Now, I know the power of our words. Who said, say, enipa etimi ekasem. Or can't say now or train say any honor. Or can't say na obitimi can't say I say obi kwa warrior obi ehregina. Or I say already in ye mempreso. Ye nipa no nipa da se ni otimi the first one kasa no a warrior na baso no. Obeso wo tita obetwen as 100 years kura no obeso kasa semi kan. Nipa e can't say ma mostly no na kasa worse when they go out they don't come back. They are spirits. Akase obi ko school anase bisa no bi we ontimi nya ade it say obeso ya mo say 100 years kwasa me kasa ko be feel sem kasa ko na worry begu adentia waka asem na wie spirit e de akire or hwesa spirits no it say ebedi it say ebe bringi asem o kan no to fruition ye ni pamponi na how much more our God, see, I can't Jeremiah 1:2 will say, the Lord said to me, you have sinned correctly, for I am watching to see what my words are fulfilled. Other version say, for he watches over his word to perform it. And nipa doesn't you cry anything that not much say, or cast will be our year, or 10, 20, 15 years of cry, or any guna kaya. How much more our God? He never say he watches over his word to perform it. And nipa doesn't will speak evil against your marriage. God will speak positively against your marriage. Nipa doesn't will speak evil against your life. God will speak prosperity into your life. Nipa doesn't will wish for your downfall. God will wish for your upliftment. It's all going to determine on who you submit to. When you submit to the voice of man, it will go negatively to you. When you submit to the voice of God, or say he watches over his word to perform it. And the person who says, and then you may at some now what saying sorry. I will say bit me about bra. And shra as some ben or what our brabum. Wait me, I reminded God. I can't nyampo say nyampo kind what shall we share wakwa. And mamma dimani toes when my right teach my money huda. Start reminding God, put him to remembrance. Now, but when I walk as a bishop, when I say me be a Christian, dear, now me Abraham say me, and should be a Abraham say for a Jew for no, my ebisun so. Put God to remembrance, or say he watches over his word to perform it. And now, anybody does any watch over his or her word to make sure say God, he doesn't just watch it. He watches over his word to perform it, to bring it to fruition, to start speaking to God, start speaking positively with God. As someone can say, me family trust me say o me enti na me nyedua wasem tie say otene ni na mani real so ba wo yi ni free nyinem nyampo mani a me komi yi me free mani a me komi sisa me shebe ma me busua no me da me so sisa me shebe ma me nyanko de din wasem tie edu de yensu frɛ wo say wo di ni dwanto ahene o mu na ahotifo nyina adwane beto am ena me ma ye bɔne a me dwane to mogya no. I plead the blood of Christ on my situation. I plead the blood of Christ over my children's destiny. So any evil destiny, any occultic word, any incantated words, any enchanted words, any evil eye that is coming against my children, my family, Father, I come against it in the name of Jesus. Start being bold as a Christian. Because you owe to me power. The to me no ever you know. Also, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Don't say a warning call to me. Why do you settle? Why do you settle for only the death? Start speaking for start speaking positive things in your life. And now, or bonnie for the near prepare. Debia he watches over certain things. Said or just say he obey say Nina they are in words. Or my original semudi. You know what's original semudi. So would Jimmy Dia say anything by your Boniface would Jimmy Dia say anything by your yard. By Shranken young person, my to me say entity a 1 year so. Was I made to me and none not some so. Was I made to me and not some and none the double yes Christus a benny you couldn't differ. Minimum summer what in anyway, and a very trust minimum summer what in anyway. Minimum insurance summon Yamina above also I could go above. Minimum insurance summon and Yamina or software so I can't show. Minimum the old and net sorry, but insurance simply what ye biano. Try to personalize it and make it to work for you in your life. Insurance simply what tibia wa brabom biano. Don't take it for granted. Enforce it. You have a divine mandate to enforce it. So why anya obi enam baby or your bonitia until the home. So why we are did not be a left and right and could left and right. If you will now go I didn't hear you are not on guard. But a Christian who is on guard is able to wake up in the morning and pray to God. Is able to wake up from his or her sleep and say, I refuse this sleep. I refuse this dream. Anything the devil is planning against me, I refuse it. Ojidini, Sawoda Anajo, now 2 and not an email Cobonia, sorry, ne bompire against it. And now, sir, now yes, we walk also than refugee. Say me show crying. Where's our spirits? Be careful who speaks to you. Be careful who you associate with. Be careful who you submit to, and be careful who you allow your kids to submit to near their day. Because we are spiritual beings. So we are spiritual beings living in a body. And so one here we can't simply want assemble, but not sound otibia because one went me and guard himself. In Sri Lanka, I've seen some proven men in the Church of Pentecost. So Oba meet me after one church, minimum the from outcome, and as a minimum and Simbia what here. Because here when you say Mitia Simbi Emrana Obi because there's a Boko Haram for them. So when they are indoctrinating you, one thing they do is they write words on something, and they wash the words and you drink it. Most of them almost drink here, the spirit enters them. Assembly can try you know. It idea now what here? The books now kind. Be very careful when you don't read any book like that. Read the book I be my in crash some of one brabum. And yet I be you dominate say any sin and when I be me say any hard. Can it just can trust them only she can trust them down there. The man will shrine. The man waiting your gospel Christ brabum. The mission be Bible say heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. It's now Odonema papa just say on Fanamensi form. Also, soon as I see the chamber, Massim the Enchamuda. I didn't hear because he watches over his word to perform it. In Shankam Bibre, Namia at the same time next week, 7:30. Meet me and let's have a good chat. Now, come on, Amen.